You know, I always knew this fight would happen again. I just didn't know when. I really didn't know when. Watching the opening of Index Season 3, the second one, which I have to watch 3 times before I actually get into the show, because it's just so damn good. I did hear people say that Accelerator will be fighting Toma again. I've heard that. I've seen that. I've seen some pictures. Like, are these pictures real? Because apparently they are reals. Because I remember I was on the Index fan page site, and they did have I think it was like a Mad video, an MAD, where they had it was all drawings. So I know it was canon. Probably they were drawings from the light novel, probably. But this is the fight. I was more hyped for this fight than I was with the Misaka fight. Seriously, this fight was way better. Of course, both fights were really heavily emotional, very emotional. But this one, it carried more weight. Not before just because of nostalgia, but also because it's different. It's really different this time. First place, Accelerator was going around. He was killing the sisters, and he wasn't really that interesting anymore. He was just his job, part of the project. And Toma comes in and stops him to save the sisters. Toma's the hero. Ever since then, Accelerator wanted to live by that. But he knew he couldn't do it like Toma could. So instead, he thought he could do it just by being a villain. He'll do things from the shadows where Toma does things from the light. So he kept doing that until it only could work for him only so far. Until he kind of gave up, especially when he was fighting Misaka worse. And then I guess when he saved her, it caused him to overload or something. I don't know. Someone needs to explain that to me. But either way, he went completely berserk and he sees Toma again. In a way, this time it's different. He has a reason to fight this time. He isn't really trying to kill. In fact, he just got through saving Misaka worse. He wants to save Last Order, but he doesn't really know how. He doesn't think he really can since everyone's constantly going against him from it. So when he sees Toma again, he's probably feeling ashamed and also at the same time a little disappointed in himself and envious of Toma. How Toma can just come in and just save the day no matter where he goes. And yet he himself, who has more powers than he does, can barely do anything for Last Order or save her right now in his current situation. And because of that, he just feels completely ashamed of himself about that. And it only made to attack his psyche even more. Now this dude's going really berserk. So seeing the fight again, him against Toma, this time he has more experience from last time. He knows how to actually use his powers more, and he also can throw some punches. Because usually back in the first fight, every time Toma threw a punch at him, the dude act like he was in serious, excruciating pain because he never experienced pain before. Well, not like that, because he never lost. But now throughout his journey, and him having had his weak points now, he has gained experience and he has become stronger. But nonetheless, he's able to hold his own with Toma now, even with hand-to-hand combat. So even with all his new powers, Toma is still going through it. And Toma himself was going through something too. Despite all the good he has done, should he use his actions to justify himself for protecting Index? Him deceiving Index the entire time? Should he be justified for that? So he himself had his own questions, and he felt ashamed of himself. So this fight, they collided. They, in a way, found their answers. Toma helped Accelerator the most, of course, by showing Accelerator it doesn't matter whether you are a good guy, bad guy, that shouldn't matter. If you see someone that you want to help, and you feel like you should help them, do it. If you can't do it if you don't think you can succeed, try your best. Give it all you can, and don't back down from it. If you're going to do this, do it all the way. And never submit to yourself that you can't do it attitude. Of course, always have your doubts and cautiousness. That's okay. But at the same time, use those to push forward to find better solutions for a problem. And that's pretty much what Toma was showing. Because Toma, I'm saying he's a level 0. He's a nobody. He was just some dude that just got into it. Like, he felt like he just pushed himself into the situation, and now things are happening. And because of that, he doesn't regret what he did. He will continue to do it because now he realizes it doesn't matter. Do you want to protect Index? Yes. Do you want to help out your friends? Yes. Do you want to protect people in front of you? Of course you do. And so because of that, Toma has found his own resolve. Like, all the other stuff, it don't matter. Okay, I lied to Index. I'll confront her about it. He will tell her the truth. He will confront her about it. And he will pretty much just say, yeah, I'm sorry. And stuff like that. However, I do not regret the things and time we spent together. And I'll continue to protect you no matter what. So I'm glad he found that resolve, And speaking of Accelerator, he also found his resolve now in a way, He doesn't have to be the good guy. He doesn't have to be the bad guy. He just has to be the guy that wants to help somebody. That's all he needs to be in the end of the day. And that's a good lesson for everybody. You don't need to be special. You don't need to be the exception to help someone out. You can help someone out who's on the street that's struggling, or someone in classroom that needs help as well. That's all you gotta be. And there's a lesson also learned from Kick-Ass too, where you don't need to be a superhero to do heroic things. You just gotta take the chance and do it yourself. And at the end of the day, that's all you can really ask for yourself. Are you willing to give that chance to help somebody else out? So now, Accelerator was giving a clue to Index. So a letter, probably Toma wrote it, saying, when is all this over with, you'll go meet Index, and then Index will help save Last Order. So yeah, a little miracle happened for Excel right there. So yay, everyone found the resolve. And now meanwhile, my lucky boy Hamazora, I think in a way Hamazora already found his resolve and stuff like that. He just needs the power. That's all he needs. But luckily for him, he has the power of luck. I keep saying that, but it's true, man. He comes in, he finds landmines, he's defending the town despite it, they don't have much to work with. They have landmines and some machine guns, but that's it. Other than that, these power-abusing people who are using the war as their justification to destroy villages just to have fun is very disgusting. So I'm glad Hamazora is defending the people. He's one of the guys while everybody else is out there, defending the world, saving the world. He's out here defending the people who will be in the crossfire. The bystanders, the people that people won't be paying attention to, and that they're the ones that will be destroyed, and later on in the news they'll say, yeah, some towns were destroyed, some lives lost, and that's it, hearts, thoughts, and prayers. Those are the kind of people that are annoyed all the time. They're ignored. I don't know why I said annoyed and I said ignored. Tongue twister. Anyways, Aqua came in. This dude is lucky, He found a way to take down the tank, and then now he couldn't stop the helicopter, If the helicopter came down on him, he would be screwed. But luckily for him, Aqua of the rear came in and went all Incredible Hulk on that helicopter. He had his sword stabbed right into the helicopter and started swinging around in mid-air, for God's sakes. This dude is a human Hulk. Jesus Christ. So that was nice to see. So once again, the village is saved, thanks to Hamazora and Aqua. And of course, Britain and France are fighting. France is being deceived by Russia, thinking that Russia is doing the right thing, but Russia is being, of course, manipulated by FEMA. And finally, we have Misaka. Misaka is going to make her way there through Jet, I guess. I guess she'll make her way there through Jet, She saw Toma there. She's like, you know what? She's going to send the sidelines this time. She's going to help out. And I think, of course, she's the one who's going to stop missiles when they come. And that probably could be it. I don't know. I'm just guessing here. And finally, that crazy bitch that keeps looking after Hamazora. Oh my god. She will not die. She will not die. Okay, in the beginning of the season, Hamazora's got her eye, explosion, and then episode 17, he's fighting her. She gets freaking test field fire all over her. And she's still alive. And then she did mention that the higher-ups are keeping them alive for assets. So that could be it. The higher-ups are just finding their bodies and bringing them back to life. So that could explain why she keeps coming back. Maybe it's not because of her own will, it could be, but at the same time, the higher ups are saying, okay, we found her body, let's bring her back, and that could be happening. So yeah, oh, I really love this arc. This arc's really good. I'm excited. I'm hyped. I'm glad. And speaking of that, I was reading the later manga of Index. They're just now getting on the fight between group and school and stuff like that. And someone was saying, we get the anime sucks and stuff. So, to light novel readers, does the anime suck? Does it? I have to know. I need to know. Because to me, I'm enjoying the anime. As an anime-only watcher for the series, I am enjoying it. So I have to know, does the anime suck? Like, I already know, I have this expectation where I know that it's obvious that anime is going to fail in comparison to the source material. That's a no-brainer there, But for what is there, for what is presented, is it bad? It's a question. It's what I have to know. So if it does, let me know in the comments below. I am seriously curious about that. So anyways, if you enjoyed this video, slap a like on it, rate, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit that bell icon so you get notified. Because I just heard YouTube just got even worse of recently, and I'm like, things just can't stay normal, can they? Anyways, Madcrown out.